It's hard to imagine that over 20 years have passed since we were introduced to Philip J. Fry, Leela, and Bender Bending Rodriguez. Futurama explores the adventures of pizza delivery man Fry, as he's propelled 1,000 years into the future after being cryogenically frozen. I can't speak to the next 980 years, but in the 20 years since we were introduced, the Planet Express crew has seen a fair amount of toys. Bender included. Yes, our present is about to jump back into the past, to gander at the show's toys that taught us about our future. Independent toy company Moore Action Collectibles gained credibility with collectors in the 1990s with their Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Beavis and Butthead figure lines. Moore, or Mac as the cool kids called it, would announce their next television license at Toy Fair 2000 with Futurama. Also announced at Toy Fair 2000 was a line of metal Futurama collectibles by Rocket USA, but we'll save that topic for our sister channel. Metal collections. By San Diego Comic-Con 2000, early prototypes of Moore's Futurama toys would be revealed with unique figure stands. With the three characters, a 9-inch tall nibbler. None of these items would be ready for the holidays, but available at specialty shops they would be in February 2001. The Planet Express ship could be purchased with these toys. I don't think you'll have any luck fitting the figures inside. Moore Action Collectibles would make exclusives for different outlets around summer of 2001. $14 and the patience to wait 16 to 20 weeks for delivery would net you Leela in swimming suit. Oh boy. Exclusively produced for Toy Fair magazine subscribers. 1 in a box and 1 on a blister. In time for the summer grilling season, Chef Bender. Tower Records, notorious for their action figures, would have available a box set with Moore's entire figure offerings in one convenient place. If you happen to think that convenient place is Tower Records. Mac's final merchandise, 2 ornament sets. One with Christmas outfits for Fry, Bender, and Leela, and one without. The third toy company to take a stab at Futurama, Dark Horse Comics. They take a different approach by releasing bendable toys of characters not named Fry, Bender, Kif Kroker, and Leela, with variations of the 3 characters exclusive to different outlets. The Fox network would stop ordering and broadcasting new episodes of the show in 2003. Over the next few years, its status would grow to cult, with episodes on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim. Toynami, a toy company that tinkered with Futurama minis in 2003, would eventually create a full-fledged 6-inch assortment. Glorious Golden Bender kicked off the new Futurama toys by Toynami, available at SDCC 2006. It was limited to 1,000, and it didn't have the talking or speaking feature like the next Golden Bender released by Toynami, that would eventually conclude the line. Releasing figures 2 at a time, Wave 1 included Dr. Zoidberg and Fry, with each including a robot devil Build-A-Figure piece. Interested collectors would have to take the extra steps to find mating season Zoidberg, and Toy Fair magazine's exclusive alternate universe Zoidberg. Both exclusives were limited to 2,000 pieces. Leela and Zap Brannigan would be next before the end of 2007. Where else are you going to find a jarred Richard Nixon head? Wave 3 would include Kif Kroker and Bender. Buying all 6 figures from the first 3 waves would complete the Robot Devil. It felt like Christmas in July when Toynami released the Robot Santa and Bender set at San Diego Comic-Con 2008, limited to 2,000 pieces. Captain Yesterday and Noodar would be part of the fourth wave of Futurama figures by Toynami, released around October of 2008. They would start the next Build-A-Figure being offered, Robot Santa. The next two waves, Calculon and Super King, and Clobberella and Amy Wong, would complete Robot Santa. That wouldn't be all that was available in 2009. Re-releases or encore editions of Fry and Bender would drop, but without Build-A-Figure parts. Universe 1 Fry and Leela were released at San Diego Comic-Con as exclusives in their own 2-pack. This set was also limited to 2,000 pieces? I'm noticing a trend. Farnsworth and Hermes would make up Wave 7, released around October 2009. This wave would include 2 more parts for the next Build-A-Figure, Roberto. By February 2010, the next assortment would hit retail, including Mom and Chef Bender, which were the last 2 figures needed to build the Roberto Build-A-Figure. Wooden Bender and URL would make up Toynami's Futurama Wave 9, released around November 2010. This one wouldn't include Build-A-Figure parts like the previous series. This would also unfortunately be the final standard wave of new Futurama figures being offered by Toynami. Their plans originally included new characters for the line. At one point, Morbo, Clamps, Joey Mousepad, Lure, Flexo, and Donbot would have filled out the future series. Remarkably, retail demand would dry up around the same time new episodes would begin airing on Comedy Central in 2010. The last figures available at retail were some re-releases, but without the Build-A-Figure parts. Also, this talking Bender.
Hey, sexy mama, wanna kill all humans?
3 San Diego Comic-Con exclusives would conclude Futurama's Toynami era. A vinyl 12-inch Destructor was limited to 1,000 pieces. 2013's SDCC exclusive was Destructor again, but with Gender Bender. The final release would come in 2014, with an 8-inch Talking Bender in gold form. Die-hard Futurama fans know that the Toynami line is the most satisfying to collect in present day. However, I can't imagine the level of patience it would have taken to actively collect these at the time of their release. 4 to 6 figures a year for several years? Imagine how long it would have taken for Toynami to work through the Simpsons cast. Toynami's figures should still be celebrated by fans. They never asked us to go into an overpriced record store to find the figures. It may have been the only Futurama dedicated toy line to include the entire Planet Express crew. Toynami's contributions would not be the last for the franchise. Kidrobot, Funko, and Mega Constructs, but nothing holds up like Toynami's Futurama figures.
Get up and pay attention to me!
Hey, that's all for this one. Thanks for watching. Toynami's Futurama site is still active, and was a good guide to put this video together. But if you want all things Futurama, check out the Figure Collections database, where you can find pictures, checklists, and general information about over 40,000 figures. We don't have a Patreon, so if you want to support us, the best way is by grabbing a deal from one of our shops, or subscribe to Figure Collections for more action figure history.